If Meroz is a planet, and one near enough to send fire down to Earth, then how does one explain that it has inhabitants? Of course, this is the reason many, if not most, biblical scholars maintain it was a village or city on Earth. But there are others that maintain both that Meroz is a planet and that it is inhabited. The Chabad-Lubavitch group, a branch of Hasidic Jews, for example, used this verse to support the notion that God has placed life on other planets. One influential 18th century rabbi cited the Talmud to support his claim that Meroz is an inhabited planet somewhere in outer space. Though we believe that there are inhabited planets nearby, which is a discussion for a later thread, we also believe there is a more logical solution to the so-called inhabitants of Meroz. An initial clue is found in the Zohar, a set of commentaries on the Torah. If the sense of the verse refers to a camp, meaning a camp of warriors, then this does not necessarily refer to human beings, nor does it refer to surrounding planets, which itself does not make sense. One planet of the polar configuration was said to have a troop of mighty men following him, a camp of soldiers. The soldiers were a surrounding train of meteorites. This was the planet Mars. David Talbot explains.
It seems that rocks encircling Mars, when Mars loomed huge in the heavens, appeared as a fiery retinue of warriors with a blazing countenance. The terrifying meteorites of Hindu literature derive from the same Indo-European root as the Latin Mars. They are the sons and companions of the Hindu Rudra, the Red One, who could hardly be other than Mars itself. The meteorites whirled in the heavens, bringing blasts of fire, of lightning, and falling stone. Babylonian astronomical traditions declare precisely the same thing of Nergal, the planet Mars. Raging demons with awesome numbers run at his right and at his left, the texts say. In the same way, the classical poet described the dwelling of the Greek Ares, the Roman Mars, ringed by 1,000 furies. Just as a horde of berserkers or the furious Valkyries accompanied the divine warriors in archaic traditions of Germany and Scandinavia.
These warriors were the Meroz in Vedic lore. As Max Mueller pointed out, Meroz shares the same linguistic root as Latin Mars. This may give us the clue to solving the identity of the planet Meroz. The primary consonantal sequence of the Hebrew planet Meroz is MRS. In principle, this is the same as the Latin Mars, whose primary consonantal sequence is the same, MRS. Some transliterations have Z substituted for S. This would be linguistically parallel to the TS found in Meroz. Of course, this is a folk etymology based upon sound. Still, biblical scholars do not have a certain derivation of the word themselves and guess at possible etymologies based upon similarities in sound. Given the mythological match of Meroz and its camp with Mars and its trailing horde of meteoric warriors, the Meroz, it is only reasonable to also linguistically match the two. Meroz would be Mars.